Hello, 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 hello. Hi, this is Cassandra. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome in. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for stopping in and kicking it with me today as I show you how to crochet this beautiful flower potholder. Okay. It's simple and easy. We use the African violet flower motif, but I added one extra petal. So instead of it being a hexagon, it is a septagon, meaning that it has 7 petals. Okay, for this you will need 5mm hook, scissors, yarn needle. You will need either cotton yarn or acrylic. I'm doing this tutorial in acrylic today, but you are welcome to use cotton yarn if you would like. I use 3 colors, but you can use 2 colors or you can use 1 color by itself. It is up to you. I used 7 petals instead of 6 because I wanted to make sure that it was large enough to, if you flip it over, you can set a pot on top of it, keep it from burning your countertop, or you can use it to hold the hot pot handle, or you can just hang it up on the wall as a beautiful decorative wall hanging. And you can use any color you like, will match your decor or your kitchen wall if you like. Okay, moving on. Today I am using 3 colors. My main color is oatmeal. No, I'm sorry, my main color is not oatmeal. My opening color is oatmeal. I forget what this is. It's made by Loops and Threads, but I've forgotten what the name of the color is. And then we're using light color for light coral for our main color. All right, so let's get it on. Make a slip knot. Put your hook in the slip knot and then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a slip knot to make a ring. I'm going to use a slip stitch to make a ring. My tongue is afflicted today, so I might say 15 different things when I only mean one. Please bear with me. Chain 2. 1, 2. There's your ring. Using this chain 2 for a double crochet, this is 1 double crochet here. So we're going to make another double crochet into the ring. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up. 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. This makes 2 double crochets in your ring. Yarn over and chain 1. Yarn over, make 2 more double crochets in this ring. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and do that again. Chain 1. Repeat this 7 times. So you've done 2. So all you have to do is 2 double crochets, chain 1, 5 more times. And I'll meet you at the end of the round. Now that you have made your 7 2 doubles and chain 1, count and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, slip stitch into the top of the chain 2. Now if you are using just one color, slip stitch over till you get to the next chain 1. If you are changing color, yarn over, chain 1, get your snips, snip, pull through, pull it tight. Get rid of that color and grab your next color, whatever your next color is. Mine is a variegated yarn. If you choose not to use variegated yarn, you want to use a second color as a solid color, that's fine. This is your project. You do it how you want. I'm just showing you how to do it. Okay. Yarn over, pull through. So sorry, I had to adjust my phone. Okay. Chain 2, 1, 2. Yarn over. In this chain 1 space, you're going to put 2 double crochets. Well, it's 1 because you're using the chain 2 as a double crochet. So that's your second one that you just did. And chain 1 and then put 2 more double crochets in the same space. This is the beginning of the petal. Okay, skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, yarn over, and in the next chain 1 space, you put 2 doubles, chain 1, 2 doubles, just like you just did. Skip 2 stitches in the in the next chain 1 space, yarn over, 2 doubles, chain 1, 2 doubles. And you will do this all the way around until you get back to the chain 2 that you started with for this round. So you have 4 more to do because we've done 3. So I'll see you soon. Tell you what to do next. Slip stitch into the top of the chain 2. And then slip stitch over to the chain 1 space. Once you've got in the chain 1 space, you chain 2, and then you put 6 double crochets in this space. Counting the chain 2 makes 7. So there will be 7 double crochets in here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Skip 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the next chain 1 space, which is right there, you're going to put 7 double crochets in that space. This will be the pattern for this round. 7 double crochets in each of the chain 1 spaces. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you are done, you will have 7 petals. It's 49 stitches on this row. You have 7 here, and then you're going to do 7 in each of the chain ones. See you around when we get to the chain 2. Okay, so we made it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, 7. Okay. Alright. Slip stitch into the chain 2, and then chain 1 and snip if you are changing color. If you are not changing color, don't snip. Chain 1. But I'm changing color because I want to outline my flower with the color I started with, this oatmeal color. Make slip knot. We're going to enter into the same stitch that we ended with here. We're going to slip our loop over the hook and we're going to pull it through. Then we're going to let our tails hang. Of course, you know I'm going to cover them up, but you are welcome to weave them in if you like. Chain 1 and put a single crochet in the very next stitch. I'm using the single crochet as, I'm using the chain 1 as a single crochet. This is why I didn't repeat making a stitch in that space. Okay, so 1 single crochet in each stitch along the petal top until you get to the space between the petals. There should be 7 single crochets because you had 7 double crochets, and you do a single crochet in each one of those, counting the chain 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we are at the space between the petals. Here we are going to look down and see these 4 stitches that you skipped when you were making the crowns of the petals. You're going to reach down between those 4, so it's 2 on this side and 2 on that side, and this very space right here into your hook end. Reach up, pull the yarn up, make a loop. Make sure it's long enough to match the height of the stitch before it, and then you yarn over and you pull through both loops. This is called a spike single crochet. From this point, we single crochet across the next 7 stitches. 1 single crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've come to another space. Just like before, we reach down into the 2 spaces below, between these 4 double crochets right in the middle. Insert our hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through the 2 loops that's on your hook, making a spike single crochet. Then we single crochet in the next 7. And you will do this all the way around until you get back to the beginning, and I'll come back and tell you what to do next. Once you come to the last space, Do the same thing. Spike a single crochet, pull up, pull 2. Now we're going to enter into the chain 1 with our hook, but we are not going to pull this through. What we're going to do is we're going to take our main color or the outlining color, the color that you're going to do this part with. For me, it's light coral. And we are going to drop a loop over the hook, pull it through, and slip stitch it through the other. From this point, we are going to chain 2, yarn over. We're going to enter into the next stitch and make a double crochet into that stitch. We're going to make double crochets into the next 2 stitches as well. Now, this next stitch gets a V-stitch. That is yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, reach back into the same stitch again, yarn over and pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. This is a V-stitch. The next stitch, the next 7 stitches gets 1 double crochet in each stitch. So you're going to double crochet 7 times after this V-stitch that you just made. So this is 3, this is 4, you'll know if you're in the right spot because your spike stitch is going to come between the 3rd and the 4th double crochet. If your spike stitch does not come between the 3rd and the 4th double crochet after you've done your V-stitch, it means something is wrong. Either you need to go back and check and make sure that you did it right, or you gotta look below and make sure that it was 7 stitches in your petal. Okay, moving on. 4th stitch. Okay, this is the 5th, 6th, ooh, and then 7. Okay, after you've done the 7 stitches, in the next stitch you create another V-stitch. So into end, yarn over into end, yarn over and pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and chain 1, yarn over, reach back into the same stitch again and make another double crochet to complete your V-stitch. And then you put 1 double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. Then you create another V-stitch. So you're going to do this all the way around until you get back to the beginning. And I will show you what to do next. You will have 7 V-stitches in this row and 49 regular stitches. Okay? Meet you at the end of the row. Brown. Okay, this is what you should be looking like here. What it should be looking like. There are 7 V-stitches and 49 regular double crochets. Excuse me. Okay, So from this point, slip stitch into the top of the chain 2. Chain 1 and turn your work over to the back side. The first stitch of this side has this chain 2 in it. Chain 1 in it. Don't work the same stitch. Work the next stitch. We're going to do what we call the moss stitch. The moss stitch consists of half double crochets and slip stitches. So your first, not your first, but your second stitch, we're going to put a half double crochet into it. In the next stitch, we're going to enter in, pull up a loop, and we're going to pull one loop through the other loop, making the slip stitch. In the following stitch, we're going to make another half double. In the next stitch, we're going to insert, pull up a loop, pull one loop through the other loop, making the slip stitch. You're going to do this all the way around, noting that your half doubles will end up in your V stitches. Every V stitch is going to get a half double in it. If you started with a slip stitch instead of the half double, then there will be slip stitches in every V stitch around. But because I started with a half double, all of my V stitches will have a half double in them. So you're going to complete this pattern all the way around, half double. Okay, so this is the next stitch is a slip stitch, and then a half double, slip stitch, and half double, all the way around until you get back to the beginning. I'll meet you there to show you what to do next. Best wishes. Last half double, slip stitch into the chain 1, chain 1, and then turn. And this, if you did the moss stitch correctly, you will have little bumps and grooves. So what we're going to do now is we're going to continue with the moss stitch, but in the half double stitches. These big stitches here, these is all the half doubles. The little stitches are slip stitches. So we're going to go the opposite way. What we're going to do is we're going to put a slip stitch in the half double, and then a half double, yarn over insert, yarn over pull up, yarn over pull through all 3. Slip stitch in the next stitch, half double in the slip stitch, slip stitch in the half double in the slip stitch. And you will do that all the way around until you get back to the starting point. And then I'll come back and tell you what to do next. Okay, so this is what you end up with. This is the frame for your flower. It's done in the moss stitch. Okay, so now you slip stitch into the chain 1, and you chain 1 again. This time, still going in this direction, single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the following stitch, and then single crochet in each stitch around 1 time. Each stitch around until you get back to the end of the row, and then you end this. Chain 1, snip, Then we start on part 2. So I'll see you at the end of this row. Tell you what to do next. Round, end of this round. I don't know why I keep saying row. End of this round. And I'll tell you what to do next. Okay. We're at the end of the row. Round. There I go again. Slip stitch into the chain 1. Chain 1. And then snip. Pull it up, pull it through. Get your trusty dusty, the yarn needle. And thread it. Turn your work over toward the back. From the top of this stitch, we're going to enter in through the back. And we're going to go in the base of these stitches. In the top row. You don't have to go through them all. Just go through to get this out the way. You can go back through if you like. I'm not, because it's going to be a second part to this, which is going to cover that up. So this is what we have. Take time to stretch it out a little bit. Not too much, just where it lay flat. Okay. Now, put your needle down, pick your hook back up. Get the color that you used last, this color here. And we are going to make a slip knot. And we're going to chain 4 like we did before. Chain 4 kind of loose, not too tight. You don't want your hole too big. But you want to make sure that your stitches fit in it. Slip stitch to make a ring. Chain 2. 1, 2. Then we're going to crochet 13 double crochets into this ring. We already have 1, so it will be 14 with this 1. This chain 2 we're using as a 1 double crochet. Okay, so you make 13 double crochets in this ring, so you will have 14 when you are finished. Be sure to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll meet you at the end of the ring. Slip stitch into the top of the chain 2. You should have 14 double crochets including your chain 2. Chain 2, and then reach right back into that space that you just slip stitched into and make another double crochet in that. Okay, then we go to the next stitch and we put 2 double crochets in it. And you put 2 double crochets in each stitch around until you get back to the chain 2 that you started with. There should be 28 stitches in this round. Slip stitch into the top of the chain 2. Chain 2. Don't work the first stitch, but work the second stitch. You're going to put 2 double crochets in the second stitch. 1, 2. In the third stitch, you're going to put 1 double crochet. In the fourth stitch, you're going to put 2 double crochets. Okay, so you're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2 all the way around. Your 2 double crochets should always meet the 2 double crochets that's up under it. So you got a couple of double crochets here, it's a couple here, so it like forms like little V's down the column. Okay, so 1 double crochet in the next, 2 double crochets in the following. When you finish, you should have 42 stitches all the way around here. See you on the next round. Okay. Slip stitch into the top of the chain 2. Then chain 2 again. 1, 2. In the next stitch, you're going to put 1 double crochet. But in the following stitch, you're going to put 2 double crochets. Now you have 1 individual double crochet, then there's another individual double crochet, and then you have a couple. So you're going to do 2 and a couple, 2 and a couple, 2 and a couple, all the way around. Just to make sure you know, I'll do it with you one more time. 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 double crochets. But in that third double crochet, you put 2. And how you know you're doing it right? Look up under it. It should be 2 double crochets up under. So, I'll see you when we get to the end of this round. Okay. So here we are. You should have 56 stitches in this round. Chain 2. Now this time you're going to 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 double crochet into the third stitch, and the fourth stitch gets 2 double crochets in the same stitch. It will be 70 stitches in this round. One more time. 1 double crochet in each of the next 3. And in the fourth double crochet you get 2. So I'll meet you at the end so we can put our 2 pieces together. Okay? Okay. So you have 5 rows of double crochets here. We're gonna enter our hook into the top of the chain 2. And we're going to take our front circle and we're going to turn it around to the back. You're going to find where you did your slip stitch at. You're going to place them back to back, back sides facing each other. You're going to enter your hook into the place where you slip stitched at, and then you're going to yarn over, pull a loop through, slip stitch it, then you're going to chain 1. Then you're going to turn around. It's getting dark, so I'm going to have to add some light to the situation. Okay. I'm sorry, you're going to chain 2. Okay, then you're going to find your second stitch after the slip stitch, or the first stitch after the slip stitch. You're going to go through the one in the front and the one in the back so you can join them together. Here you're going to put 5 double crochets in one stitch. This is to make the shell for the outer row. That's 2. This is 3. Let me bring it in so you can see. 3. Then we have 4. And then 5. The chain 2 is not included in your shell. The chain 2 stands alone. The reason why is because in this row it will be used as an anchor stitch so that you can make your hanger. Okay, so now that we've done those 5, we're going to skip a stitch on both sides. In the following stitch, you're going to put a single crochet into end both sides. Pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to skip a stitch. That's the next stitch over. And the following stitch, we're going to yarn over and we're going to put 5 double crochets in it. And you got your 5 here. You're going to skip a stitch, and then in the next stitch in the front and in the back you're going to put a single crochet, and that's your pattern for your sides to connect them together. You're going to continue to do this. Skip the next stitch and into the following stitch you yarn over, make 5 double crochets. Make sure that the back and the front are connected together, and make sure that when you skip a stitch in the front you also skip the stitch in the back so that you will be even going around. Five doubles in one stitch. 3, 4, 5. Skip stitch, the next stitch, and in the following stitch, single crochet. Make sure you skip one and follow your first. And you're going to do this all the way around, and then I'll come back and show you how to end it. Make your hanger. Okay. The last stitch of this round should be a single crochet. And you slip stitch into the top of the chain 2. Once you've done that, chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If 10 is too much for you, you can chain 8 into same space, slip stitch, chain 1, Get your snippers. Nice lengthy. Not too long, but long enough. I'm gonna find out what I did wrong and I'll be right back. I just had to close up that gap. Okay, so from this point, we load up our trusty dusty yarn needle with the end of our yarn. And we enter in through the top and out the back. And then we find these stitches here. Go down into the middle between the two sides. Come out. And we go through the base of these stitches, through the middle section, or the bottom of these stitches. And pull through, and then we turn it around, skip the first leg of the back of the stitch. Okay, there. Is that it? And we go through. Come back out. And then go down through between the front and the back, not through. Okay, there we go. Pull out. Snip. As close as you can. And then take time, stretch it out a little bit. Flatten it. And you have your potholder. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Thank you once again for stopping in and kicking it with me while I showed you this. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And I hope to see you in the next video. Stay crafty, stay creative, stay hooked up. I love you. Peace.